Okay, here we go. The launch is sped up 700% because no one needs to see another launch in slow motion. So we go straight up to 10,000 feet. We throttle down a little bit so we don't go too fast through atmosphere. Pitch over a lot. I realized my AP was already too high, so we kind of circularized a little bit. Turning around because I don't like leaving debris in orbit, and that escape tower goes very far. Hit the action group to deploy the solar panel. Fortunately, when the fairing separated, it took out the other panel. With the camera, yep, you can kind of see down the bottom my poor little solar panels, and the debris thereof. Alright, bring my orbit out a little bit more. Jettisoning the boost stage. Setting up a maneuver node. Don't really need to do this for simple circularization, but I like these maneuver nodes. They're very fun to use. And it lets me the maneuver nodes let you do the burns viewing your craft instead of just constantly looking at the map screen, which is nice. Alright, switching to the Apollo vehicle. Going back to the map screen, we have to wait for a launch window. Going for a fuel efficient descent here, so have to wait till the orbits will overlap, or the Soyuz orbit overlaps KSC-1. There we go, and we sped this launch up quite a bit also. I think it was 700%. So same deal, throttle down on dense atmosphere. Pitch over. Now we're not pitching over to 90, we're going to try to match the orbital inclination of the Soyuz. Okay. Looks like we did a pretty good job matching that. The orbit of the Apollo vehicle is tangent to one of the points. So now we're split up a little bit. We're separating out. Didn't use the action groups for this bit, mainly because I didn't know what they were. I didn't see that part in the challenge. But I used them to extend the solar panel, so still get those points. Yay, imaginary points. And I'll just take a second while this docking is going on to say these challenges are very, very fun. Really enjoy doing these. Okay, bringing it in. I also like this new docking mode. Really everything about 0.18, I don't have anything to complain about. This thing is really well polished. Bring it in, and we're good. Okay, now we're going to reset the target. Now we're going to drop a maneuver node and get an intercept, whatever. Bring it out. Okay, so we got it. Time warping a little bit. And burning. Okay, checking. So we're going to be within a kilometer. This kind of burn would have just been impossible without the maneuver nodes and target system. It makes orbital rendezvous so much easier. So, squad, great job. Okay, we have target mode down in the nav ball. We're going to null out our relative velocity. Then we're going to burn toward the Soyuz. I'm going to do this once or twice to get nice and close before we switch to RCS. Okay, nulling out velocity. One more time to get nice and close. Not very fast here. We don't want to hit it, then we're not really pointed directly at it. Alright, we're going to null out the velocity and switch to docking mode. Also going to switch to chase cam so that we have this nice fixed viewpoint where up is up, down is down, left is left, etc. Also makes your life very easy for docking. Okay, we're coming around. Adjust the pitch, and yaw. Alright, we're just about ready to go in. Extend the ladder just so I can get a better idea. We're going to rotate around so that this ladder lines up with the hatch on the Soyuz. I wish I'd thought to do this with the Apollo, then we could have one continuous ladder, but what can you do? I'm not going to detach it and reattach it. Alright, so we're lining up. Looks like we're pretty much aligned. And docked. Here we go. EVA time. A little bit jumpy here. I might have sped the video up a bit much, but I wanted to keep it under 10 minutes. Yeah, so one potential bug thing I've noticed, the camera's going completely squirrely. When you went EVA and the ships were in docking mode, the Kerbals, their EVA mode got linked to that kind of fixed chase cam, which made the camera go crazy. See it happen again. So you gotta manually switch it to free or auto, or the camera will make your Kerbals uncontrollable in EVA. So there we are, all lined up on a ladder. Then I wasn't entirely sure what lined up next to the dock ships meant, so we're going to take just a minute to try to line them all up free floating. Which I eventually managed to do. Which is really hard with Kerbals, because those EVA packs are so strong. Just making the tiny adjustments needed to kill your velocity is very difficult. So here we are lined up in free fall. And good enough, they're going in. Didn't actually keep track of which Kerbals go to which ship, so there may be a Crushing Kerbal on the Soyuz, excuse me, on the Apollo. Alright, so we did deorbit burn, then we jettisoned all the gear, leaving no debris in orbit. Coming down over a mountain. I was a little bit worried the mountain would hit before the parachute deployed, but I was a couple hundred feet to spare. Alright, switching to the Soyuz. Gotta block out the sun with my one remaining solar panel. Gonna EVA to the re-entry pod. Deorbit burn. Decouple everything, and we're headed in. Oddly, the Apollo got a land landing and the Soyuz got a water landing, which is the opposite of what it is normally in real life. Cut a parachute there just to make it go a little bit faster, and we're safe in the water, and that's the video.